Hello and welcome back to my list of the top 15 movies of 2010. Today we move on to numbers 9 through 7. Let's kick it off.
Sleeping pills and none of them help. That's how bad the nightmares are. I prefer not to sleep and not dream about it than sleep and just see the picture in my head is pretty bad.
This is yet another movie that the Rotten Tomatoes Top 100 Films of the Year list has brought to my attention. This documentary spans over the course of 1 year and follows a platoon based at the highly volatile Korangal Valley in Afghanistan. The film depicts the life of a soldier more brutally and vividly than I have ever seen before in a film. Emotions soar throughout as you realise that the men dying in this film are real. They aren't just fictional characters or actors in a movie, they're real people fighting a real war. This very intimate look at what war is really like is certainly a very moving experience. And just thinking about how the movie will have been shot boggles the mind. On the front cover of the case for this movie, there is a quote from The Independent on Sunday, where they question whether this is the greatest war film ever. I certainly feel it's well worthy of this accolade, and it should be considered essential viewing for any fans of war movies.
Can't get a better high. It's like crack, you know?
Hey, you don't believe in kafar bastards? I'm gonna turn your head, Bean.
No.
What?
What's with the gun?
Proper replica, man.
It's too small, man.
And on the complete opposite end of the spectrum we have Four Lions. A comedy, certainly not for the easily offended. The film features a group of British jihadists, played by moderately unknown actors. Before long it becomes clear that they plan to go out as suicide bombers. I just want to stress that yeah, this is a comedy, and a very good one at that. Easily one of the most quotable movies of the last few years. The writing is consistently hilarious throughout, and the film never really lets go once it gets its hooks in you. Despite the very touchy subject matter, the characters are very likeable, particularly Wadge, played by Kevin Novak of Phone Jacker fame. I haven't laughed this hard at a film in a long time, and I definitely recommend this one. Given the subject matter, the film could so easily have been a massive flop, but thankfully they got this one right.
History. Echo through the ages.
Blow something up.
What are we going to blow up, Wadge?
Internet.
What?
Much like the aforementioned Kick-Ass, I went into this film having not read the comic books. And again, much like this film, I left the cinema with a big smile on my face. As a self-confessed special effects whore, I was pretty much sold on this one from the first trailer. Not to mention the film being a complete love letter to old school video game fans. The only thing that made me really apprehensive about the film was the fact that Michael Cera plays the lead character, Scott Pilgrim. But having seen the film, I actually think he played the role perfectly, and was definitely a great pick. I think the plot is really cool, having to defeat love interest Ramona Flowers' 7 evil ex-boyfriends to get her heart, and I was always interested throughout. I think it's a real shame to see that this film didn't do so well at the box office, but when a film tries to appeal to such a specific audience, I guess it was to be expected. But my god, was this audience treated to an awesome film. Very funny stuff.
I skimmed it.